Hina da yo. Hello everyone, kitsunevtuber here. Playing a very old game. One of my first videos that I uploaded. Called Bubbles, or apparently Pang. It's a clone of Pang, which I didn't know about before. And I decided to play this game today because I was reminded that it exists, even though I already know that I, had 2 videos on this before. But I had a friend who decided to send a comment onto one of those videos. So I decided to say, hey, why not play it? Because I kind of meant to do like a video, like a like a current video on this game. But the site that it used to be on no longer exists. So the site that you see there is not is invalid. It's false info. But the game itself does exist. I am playing it on a site. It's Bubbles. It's Peng, and I think it's fun. I thought it was fun before. I still think it's fun. So it's Bubbles. I decided to play it today. I have you guys to thank for going back to old games like these, or old games that I've had on my channel, because it reminds me that, hey, that's right, I did do something like that before. おはようございます。こんにちは。こんばんは。kitsunevtuberです。今日の動画はバブルスかパンです。パンはとても面白いです。めちゃめちゃ面白いですね。面白いだけど楽しいです。But I find this interesting because I've noticed that a lot of simplistic games become super popular. From Tetris to heck, games like Flappy Bird, I guess. Pretty simple, a lot of games that are like high score based, or how far can you go, right? Games that don't actually have an end, but the thrill is to get the highest score. Scoreboards, leaderboards, those are things that really drive people to want to continue sinking time into a game, right? Because you want to see your name on that scoreboard. You want to say, hey, I did this. I got these points. I got this score, this high score. And we'll see how long it takes for someone to beat me, or, oh, someone beat me. Well, it's time for me to get a better score, and stuff like that. I find it to be very interesting. Also on the topic of like old things, old games resurfacing and stuff, I've noticed as I've been scrolling through YouTube on my phone, because I mostly watch YouTube on my phone when I'm at work and stuff. I noticed that I end up seeing a bunch of videos that say made 1 year ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, with a lot of views, obviously. And it's like the algorithm is resurfacing these videos, I guess, because people are going back to these videos again. Because maybe it's like a really good song, right? Or maybe it's like a YTP that people went back to watch, and it's just resurfaced, and then it inspired people to make a current 236, make a current YTP or song in the style of, or whatnot, right? Everything old does become new again, I guess. So that's probably one of the reasons why that's a thing. I think it's really cool though. It's how it can be inspiring. It's how you get the ideas for you as well. Much like how I'm playing this right now. You get commentary, I guess, from something this old. Because it's still a fun game, right? At least to me anyway. If I didn't find it to be fun, I would not have like attempted to do this right now, right? So that's why I'm like, okay, why not? I feel like this needed to be revisited, and I was glad to find the version that I played, because this is the one I played. There are many different clones of this game. There are many different officials of this game too. But I wanted to make sure that if I played it, then I played the one that I was used to. Or the only one that I did play, I guess. So I think it's, yeah. I'm probably not gonna make this video very long, because it is a video and not a stream. I just wanted to show that I still care about older videos, and I care about my community and what they say. So I think you guys are great. I just missed points. That's a shame. I guess I never really talked about, I didn't say anything about the game itself. Obviously the object of the game is to pop as many of the balloons as bubbles as possible. You get 129. You get 2 shots. You only get, actually, you know what? I take that back. You get 1 shot. But the quicker that you hit a bubble, the quicker you get your shot back. Until you get an upgrade, a temporary upgrade that allows you to basically spam until it runs out, like I said. Or maybe it is 2. No, it's 1. It just feels like 2 because I'm quickly hitting them. You just move left and right and you shoot only up. That's it. And it's high score based. So back when I did play this, there was a scoreboard. So that was my drive at the time. And it was really nice too, because you could see it. You could see the points going up in real time. Seeing yourself like go above others on the board. I was really happy at the time to be able to do that. The game's very old. It's super old, considering that this was one of my first videos. The video that I made was in 2008, guys. Like, that's a long time ago. That's 16 years ago. Think about that. That's insane, right? I'm playing a game, or I'm playing this game in reference to what I played 16 years ago. The magic is still there for me too. I think it's even better now because I get to talk about it, or I get to talk while doing this. I get to inform you or just speak my mind, right, while I play something like this. Not every game has to be the most interesting, but I know you need something to keep your attention. I've noticed that attention spans have been getting shorter and shorter, and that people don't care too much for long form content. Because I remember back when YouTube was still much new. I think you could only upload 5-minute to 10-minute videos, maybe. I don't know if it was 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure it was 10 though. There was no live streaming, obviously. It was only videos. No shorts, obviously. And people would do walkthroughs, I guess. This might be one of the reasons why a lot of channels had started off doing, when they do their story-based playthroughs of games, that they do like 10 minutes for each video. Attention span stuff, you know? But that was back then too. Now the attention span is much shorter, and it feels like people can only watch the same thing for about, well, 7 seconds or so, 7 to 10 seconds. Hence why Vine was a thing a while back. and hence why TikTok and Shorts are now a thing, or have become a thing since Vine no longer exists. I don't know why Vine doesn't exist anymore. I don't know what made it get shut down, but it was very popular and very funny, very viral, right? Memes are what drive everything now, because anything that's funny is going to be remembered, and it's going to travel across the globe, across the world. So you can even laugh at memes that aren't in your native language or the language that you understand, and it's just funny based on what you see, right? And it's really cool. You can communicate through memes, and I think that's really, really cool. I'm just spamming now because I'm able to. 225 though. It's pretty good. Like I said, the video is not going to be very long. I'll probably do this 2 or 3 more times. And I just wanted to share my thoughts while playing. Nice chill time, right? I hope you do enjoy this though. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you do enjoy this. If you would like for me to play this live, I guess, let me know in the comments. Because more than likely, if you don't, then I probably won't. I know people do like to watch me play puzzle games sometimes, and I know that my main thing is that I play Smash. Because it's interactive with you guys, obviously. That's how I met like 90% of, I think it's 90% of you guys. So that makes me really happy, and I think that if you let me know, then I can continue with that. Which is helpful for me as well, because I know I end up getting a lot of games on the back burner. Like the more I start up a stream or I start up a game, a playthrough, right? That adds something to a backlog. That adds to a backlog, and that means that I need to focus on 1 or 2 games, or I guess attempt to make it schedule, like where I play 1 game one day during the week and play another one another day, and do it that way. That way there's no burnout, right? I don't have to be like, okay, I need to speed run through this game so I can get through this game. No, that's not okay. That's not gonna be very fun for anyone, quite honestly. It'll end up being like what happened when I was doing Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, where I got close to the end and it took forever for me to get back to it because I just didn't have time, and I was kind of lost. When I get lost on a video game, it's hard for me to go back to it unless I do research or whatever, or just take some time away from it. But but yeah, let me know in the comments if you would like for me to play this live for whatever reason. I guess to interact with me, I don't know, maybe, or just ask me questions. It would be a great, like, ask me anything that's done type of stream, if anything, since this is what it is. I'm not against it, obviously, because I'm playing it right now for a video in 2024, mind you. So that's another time capsule, I guess. From 16 years ago to now. That is baffling to me. I still can't believe that this is like my first video. Like, of all things, this is my first video. Not like a Nintendo game. Not like a console game or anything like that. Not an MMORPG or anything like that. But like something like this, like a Flash game. I was like, I'm gonna make videos. I'm gonna make a video and post it on YouTube. I don't know what made me decide to do that, because I never thought that I would be a content creator. I think at the time I was more focused on just doodling on notebooks or in notebooks. With the mindset of, I want to be a game maker someday. Or something like that. But I do remember when YouTube was first started, and a lot of people were doing like walkthroughs of things. And then much later, people started doing what were called Let's Plays, which was like a walkthrough with commentary. Which is basically what this is too, except it's not a scenario-based game. But this technically would be like a Let's Play because I'm talking to you guys as I play it too. But this is like, I mean, it's basically an arcade game, so. So. And that popped off and became a thing, right? And then people started doing the whole partnership stuff, where like content creators were getting together. And I think at the time for me, it was more apparent with like Pokemon stuff. So I had like a handful of Pokemon content creators that I was watching at the time. And I'm still surprised that some of them still do it. I guess I shouldn't be that surprised because, I mean, if you find a game that you like, you find a game that you like, right? Or a genre that you like and stuff like that. Pokemon is still going strong. And not necessarily the new games per se, but just the fact that, well, the games exist and you can continue to build the Pokemon the way that you would think would be pretty useful for your team, right? Not everything has to be the meta. That's something you have to remember. Just remember that what was it? Was it Follow Me Pachirisu that ended up winning a tournament in like a doubles tournament or something like that? I don't remember. I just remember that being a thing, right? You can be successful with some off the wall things or some not so, you know, not so common teams. So be creative. The thing I can say is just be creative with what you do. What can you bring to the table? What would be interesting? Not everything has to be new, but people watch different streamers because they like to hear their different output, hear their voice, hear their thoughts, right? You could, if you have like a handful of games that you like to play, right? And you want to see someone playing those games, a lot of times you're going to bounce. You could literally watch someone play a game, get through the game, watch someone else play the same game, and you could just literally, since YouTube is a thing and has been a thing for quite some time, or Twitch too, you could just, like for example, me, Super Mario Bros. 3, my favorite video game of all time, period, bar none. I could literally go onto YouTube, maybe find a recent Twitch VOD, I guess, what have you, and see who has played Super Mario Bros. 3, right? That's just so nice. And so if they're a streamer and if they're live, I'd be like, oh, this is my favorite video game, and then I can interact with the streamer. And then I'd probably sub to them because it's a game that I enjoy, and you know, it's like come for the content, stay for the personality. And that's the takeaway, honestly. Because there are a lot of content creators out there, and they want to be known. They want to make themselves known. They want to provide for, you know, for the watchers. We have become the new TV, guys. We have become the new live broadcast. This is what we are now. 311. That's my highest one so far. I'll go one more time, guys. One more time. This is something that I could get used to doing, though. Doing like a just chatting while playing a game like this. Listen. Oh no, that doesn't count. Too short. Not getting up that easily. But yeah. Oh, this is a waste of a power up for now, considering that it's taking a while to get to these. But it's the best power up. I think it's better than the slow motion, quite honestly. But every power up helps. There aren't very many. There are only like 3 power ups. The spamming one, the thorny one, and the slowdown. And then there's points. So this is the thorny one. The wall, basically, which isn't the most helpful because if you're trying to spam, it's practically nothing, but I could just keep it up top and until one of the bubbles actually hits it. So it's not the most useful for me. If I could do a tier list based on the power-ups right now, live, the wall one is the lowest tier, and the spamming one is top tier. Unless you want to count the points one as one too, but I wouldn't. But if I could, then I'd put that as S plus or whatever. And then the spamming arrow, rapid shot, would be secondary. Slow motion would be in the middle, and then the thorny wall would be last. One more. One more. So there you go. I just did a tier list live stream, live on video. I guess it wasn't live, huh? It's a video. I'm so used to streaming now that I consider anytime I record to be as live as well. But there you go. A quick tier list on that. But each power up is useful for sure. I'm super grateful for everything at this point in time. This video being my start, this game being my start, my fans basically commenting on my stuff, laughing and stuff, and making me aware of some older videos, some older playthroughs of things and whatnot. Even if it's a funny, right? But yeah. Ooh. Ah, double points. Always stay on one side. You don't want to get bombarded. It's survival after all. I'm happy for that 311 though. That's my highest score. I don't know if I'm gonna actually top that though. And I don't remember what my highest score was on my videos, or my the 2 videos that I did on this 16 years ago. But you guys should try this too. I would probably post the site, I guess. But I will say this. For me to play this, it required a Flash plugin. Or quote-unquote Flash emulator plugin. Because it emulates Flash since Flash no longer exists. But I am playing this on browser. And you just install the what's it called, the extension, and then you can go for it. And let me know what your score is. Let me know what your highest score ends up being if you decide to play this. I think that'd be a little cool thing, a nice little community thing, if if you actually do it. But more than likely, I don't think too many people are going to do it because it's an old and somewhat obscure game, I guess. I don't know. That doesn't stop me from playing some of these games. All right, 248. That's my highest one. Or not my highest one. My second highest one. It's probably not my second highest either. But that's my last one, rather. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you did. Tell your friends about it, I guess. Crazy Foxxo playing puzzle games. Or, refer them to my videos because my shorts are somewhat interesting, I like to think, because I do put some time and effort into most of them. Some are just, memes, but I still think about what I'm going to post before I do them most of the time. But mite kurete arigato, kite kurete arigato. Thank you for watching and listening. I'm kitsunevtuber, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye. Mata ne.